difference between the two starters tonight. John Garland of the White Sox had a good start and a poor second half. John Lackey had a poor start and a good second half. 8-1 after the All-Star break, and you're going to see one of the better curveballs in baseball from Lackey tonight.
Podsednik is 2 for 7 in this series. 0 for 1 in the stolen base department, and he is in a hole quickly. 0-2. Higuchi to follow, and then Jermaine Dye. And Podsednik is on with a base hit. There's your curveball, and Podsednik wrapped it into right.
You could see Lackey shaking his head. He knew that he hung that curveball to Podsednik. 3 years ago, pitching the Game 7 in the World Series. That's why he has poise, tenacity, a hard, tightly wrapped spinner. That's the curveball. And Joe Torre referring to Lackey in the divisional series as his money guy, but that was a hanger there, Lou.
Too good of a pitch with 2 strikes and no balls. What you'd like to see it from a pitcher's standpoint is bounce the pitch, and maybe the hitter will chase it in the dirt.
So now all eyes are on Podsednik at first, and Lackey steps off. Ozzie Guillen has been surprised that for whatever reason, Podsednik has not had much success lately stealing second. In fact, he's more inclined to bunt the runner, Podsednik, to second and let him try and steal third than he is just letting Podsednik try to swipe one here. See if Higuchi's bunting. Yes, and the bunt is perfect. Figgins, 1 out. Sacrifice 5-3 on the putout. Down to second is Podsednik, and keep an eye on him. Let's look at how the Angels cover the field. Brought to you by State Farm. Anderson in left, Finley in center, Guerrero in right with that great arm. Figgins, Cabrera, Kennedy, and Erstad around the infield third to first, and Benji Molina will do the catching. He was the DH in Game 2.
You can see Adam Kennedy at second base, very close to Podsednik, who has stolen third 18 of 19 times this year.
Jermaine Dye now. Ball 1. These are the guys, Lou, that you talk about, not just Konerko, but Dye and Everett, trying to drive home runs to start the offense for the White Sox, and the Angels are in the same boat with their big guys in the middle.
Yeah, the middle part of the lineup has to hit for these teams to get going offensively, and they're certainly very capable of it.
Dye into right center field, and the White Sox will take a first-inning lead. Podsednik scores easily. It's an RBI double for Dye, and the White Sox strike first here in Game 3.
Now that was a good piece of hitting there. He got a pitch out over the plate, didn't try to pull it, stayed with it, drove it right into the right center field gap.
Yeah, not every pitch is a mistake, but the 2 hits by the White Sox in this inning have been mistakes by Lackey. The curveball on the 0-2 pitch to Podsednik, and that ball right out over the outside part of the plate. Good hitting, but poor pitching.
Some of the success that Lackey has had in the postseason has come on short rest. He won Game 7 of the 2002 World Series on 3 days rest when he beat the San Francisco Giants. And then, Tim, you were there for Game 4 of the divisional series when he pitched so well against the Yankees. In fact, a lot of Angel fans thought that Mike Scioscia yanked him too soon. First pitch is a ball to Konerko, who does not have an RBI in this series.
And Joe, possibly the reason for that is he throws more 2-seam fastballs on short rest and tries to get quicker outs, as opposed to trying to overthrow the ball feeling stronger.
1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the Angels had Bird on short rest. Then they had a sick Jared Washburn in Game 2. And now they've got a fully rested Lackey, followed by a fully rested Irvin Santana tomorrow. Breaking ball is hanging again, and Konerko ripped it foul.
He does not have bite on the breaking ball so far. The hit by Podsednik, the slider to Jermaine Dye, and now another hanger inside part, and Konerko hits it foul.
You know, with Konerko, you would think that you get him out with breaking balls. You do if you can bounce him, but if you throw him in over the strike zone, he's got pretty good plate coverage. With 2 strikes here, I think you can crowd him a little more with the ball.
Konerko is set up here at a ball and 2 strikes. Everett, the DH, on deck. way. Konerko checked his swing. Count even 2-2. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters updated with the Jermaine Dye RBI double. Just 200 as a group. Really, the production for the White Sox has come in their 7, 8, 9 hitters. Guys like Pierzynski, Creedy, and Uribe. From 1-2 to 3-2. A full count with Everett and then Rowan coming up for the White Sox.
The fish are not biting.
Well, one thing about Lackey, though, he's not going to get rattled out there. He's really matured as a pitcher, especially this past year. Small things used to bother him. Bad umpire's call. Now it doesn't. It's made a big difference in his pitching style.
Breaking ball is hanging, and Konerko bangs it. Left center field and gone. 3-0 White Sox here in the first.
Now the Angels are just not used to seeing this type stuff over the last 3 months from John Lackey. We talked about his effectiveness in the second half of the season. I mean, he is rolling that breaking ball. First to Pasednik, and now the 3-2 curve to Konerko right up in his eyes.
Yeah, that ball there just hung right over the middle of the plate.
Now Everett grounds to the right side. Kennedy almost overran it. 2 out. So with 2 down and the bases empty, Rowan will be the hitter. And Konerko, who hit 40 during the regular season, knocked home 100, gets his 3rd of this postseason.
He knew he got it all, that's for sure.
And AJ is top step cheering.
You know, the breaking ball is a much easier pitch to hit out of the ballpark than the fastball.
That is correct.
Especially when it hangs down the middle of the plate.
There are more mistakes made with breaking balls and off-speed pitches than any other pitch in the game. Fastball's easier to control.
Makes the hitter speed up his bat to get to the ball.
Home runs, not something that Lackey is used to giving up. He allowed only 13 during the regular season. The lowest rate in the American League at just over a half per 9 innings pitched. But Konerko got him. And it's 3-0 White Sox with 2 outs in the top of the first. One to Rowan. Rowan flies one into right, and Guerrero is there. Lou Piniella said a lot of offense tonight. Lou, I'm taking you to Vegas. We're leaving McCarver here. Tim, you got the rest of the night. 3 runs in the first. Hanger, goodbye. White Sox already celebrating up 3-0 after a half.